Welcome everybody to the Bechtle Technology Summit 2024. Genuinely very excited to be here today, and thank you all very much for taking the time out of what I know are extremely busy diaries. The emails don't stop. And I think we are extremely fortunate to be at this stadium today. It's an incredible setup, and I just think back. I've been with the business, my name is James Napp, Managing Director of Bechtle UK. I've been with the business for 27 years, and this is Ajay, who runs our solutions and services business. So he is going to be your host for the majority of the day. And I think back to the early days of Bechtle, but not only Bechtle, some of the companies which we brought on board, which I'll talk about in a second. We've come from kind of smaller backgrounds. We've built up, we've grown over the years, and so to be in somewhere like this, I think it's a really fitting setting in terms of, it's so teched up. It's mind-blowing in some respects. So, really excited to be here. I do apologise. We've got any Arsenal fans in the room? I know VJ over there from FRC. I'm so sorry. Another one. I'm so sorry to bring you in here. And we have got some buckets in the corner if you're feeling a little bit queasy. So. But no, I mean, joking aside, it's an incredible setup that we've got here. And I do want to give a big thanks as well to the team, so our marketing team, the stadium team, and our commercial sounds team over here as well, who've done an incredible job. I think the amount of organisation which goes into this is next level. So could I have a big round of applause first up, please? Okay, just a couple of small bits we've got to get through. There's no fire drills planned for today, so if you do hear the fire drills, please find somebody in a grey jacket. They're the stadium folk who will guide you to the nearest exit. Toilets, a bit like being on an aircraft, they are left and right on both floors. And if you need any help, we have over 70 Bechtle employees here. They're all in the black T-shirts with the white and green lanyards, and they are here to help you, to talk about the technologies, etc. So please do engage with them through the day. So just very briefly from me, in terms of Bechtle, some of you will know us, some of you maybe not. We've changed a lot over the last few years. I think if you know us in a European sense, 15,000 people, 14 countries across Europe. It's a hell of an organisation these days, and we're very unique in that sense. I think nobody else in our industry has that kind of reach, wholly owned subsidiaries, the whole thing. So we're really proud of that. And in the UK, over the last few years, we have our HQ, which is in Chippenham, where the original Bechtle has been built up. We started a Manchester office in 2019, and we've made 3 acquisitions in the last 2 years. So extremely proud. We have our ACS colleagues who are now fully integrated in Northampton, and there we brought on board the managed services capability, which is extremely good, and also an interiors capability. So if you're doing office fit-outs, we are there, technology-driven interiors, we call it, for all those meeting rooms, etc. We can help you there. We then bought Tangible Benefit in London, a really strong, and thank you to the customers here from that acquisition as well. And we have a stager. We've invested even more heavily in a staging setup, so we can image and asset tag thousands of laptops for you and deliver them, same day, next day, whatever you want. We can stockhold, we can roll them out. So that's been a really good addition. And we also have Qualcomm, who we added into our setup in just last month, actually. So they are here today. They are specialists in networking, especially around Aruba networking and project delivery and support. So you say, well, why are we doing this? Why are we making it? Why are we growing? It's because we want to be positioning ourselves as your complete IT provider. So we want you to think of us as your IT partner. We sit at the same table. We will help you, hopefully, to define your IT strategy, and we work in complete partnership. And that's our aim. So we have our Bechtle.com for all of the day-to-day stuff. We have a very service-orientated set of account managers, and then we have our 80 to 100 kind of specialists and engineers which sit and do all of the good stuff, and you'll hear a lot more about that today. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to take you through all of the trends, technologies, etc., that you could hope to wish to see. So please do engage. It's based on your feedback a lot through the year and from last year, and we are supported by our vendors who are here en masse. We're really proud to have such a wealth of experience and knowledge in the room. So I'm sure you'll engage with those people through the day who are here to support us in the vendor village. So that's me. I'm going to pass straight across to Ajay.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, James.
Have a good day.
So let's just get straight into the agenda, because you've got quite a lot going on today. So we are going to start, as we did last year, talking all about what we think is going to be hitting the scenes into 2025. And then we're going to start also with a discussion around the future of networking. Take a bit of a break, and then we're back in to talk about security. We've got a great panel around what is enough cybersecurity and finding the right balance there. And then after lunch, we're going to move into the edge. I want to talk about the edge. I'm talking about devices, everything the end user is touching, and how AI, and we're going to hear a lot about AI today, but in a good way. And I mean that in the sense of, we're not going to give you the benefits of AI. I think we're all there now. We're going to really show you where it's starting to integrate into the different technologies across the vendors and so on. But I'm assuming none of you are here for the F1 experience or the stadium tour, but if you are, we'll be back in here to do a bit of a briefing and then have some drinks into the evening as well after we get lots of breakouts going. So, if you want to talk to anyone, Bechtle are in white, vendors are in blue, and customers are in green. It's a good identifier, and we've also, all the Bechtle guys have got the Bechtle branded black polos. The whole day is centered around the app, so please make the most of it. You can customize, and I'll talk about how you book a few things in a second, but get your breakouts going, give some feedback, be nice, and I'll talk about the QR code in terms of what you can do in terms of winning some prizes. So I know a few of you have already done this, but if you haven't, go onto the app, go onto My Schedule, top right-hand corner filter, and it will have lots of breakout sessions for you to go and book. That will build your schedule for the day. Now, I know this slide's a bit busy, and you'll see this slide in the breakout and at lunchtime. One of the bits of feedback from last year is we want more breakouts, we want variation. We've done that in abundance. So have a look. We've got everything from looking at the background of a SOC. We're talking about AI voice recognition and talking about our acquisitions that James just mentioned there. We've got Qualcomm showcasing our IoT solution. We have introduced some panels for this year, so we've got 2 panels. It's going to be really interactive, so as soon as they start, get on the Q&A and ask as many questions as you need to, and we'll cover them off as much as we can. And then, as James mentioned, there is 70 Bechtle staff here. Meet the specialist. This is just a handful of people. If you go to your app, one-to-one bookings, this is just a handful of people who you can speak to today. I'm hoping you come away with your challenges, with ideas around how you can fix those challenges and get those problems resolved. But these are some of the names that you can, and it's all aligned against our pillars. I mentioned the leaderboard, so your QR codes, scan the ones in the vendor village, get round and see everyone. I hope everyone's got a Bechtle bag so they can take all the goodies. We don't want to leave with any leftover. And then giving the feedback in the sessions, please be nice, but you get some points for that. And typically, points do mean prizes. There will be a leaderboard running. First prize, we are going to give away the F1 experience for your family and friends for 3 people. And then we have second prize Amazon vouchers and some champagne for 3rd place. So, as I mentioned, the F1 experience will be back in this room at the end of the day. We have to do a briefing video, get the safety out of the way, and then we'll usher you all down to the stadium tours and get some drinks in us as well. So, without further ado, I'm going to pass over to Alistair to kick off the day.